I'm Gary Martin Hayes, and on this segment of my TV show, I'm going to show you what to do if you or a loved one is denied Social Security disability benefits. Please stay tuned for great resources at the end of this video. Good morning. I'm Gary Martin Hayes. Thank you for starting your day with us right here on Atlanta's CW Network. Let's look at a question from one of our viewers regarding Social Security disability. Gary, I hope your firm can help my husband. James has been a hard worker all of his life. He's 57 years old. He hurt his back while lifting some items in the company's warehouse about 4 years ago. He had to have 2 back surgeries and he's constantly in pain. He hasn't been able to work because of the pain. James applied for Social Security disability benefits and we just received a letter from the government denying his claim. What can we do? Can you help? The question comes to us from Barbara in Lithonia. Barbara, thanks for the question. And I'm sorry to hear about everything James and you have been experiencing from his case. When we talk, I also want to ask you questions about his potential workers' compensation claim. But let's address your question right now regarding the Social Security claim. And I'd like to bring in Sarah Lowe, one of the attorneys that specializes in Social Security disability claims in our office. Sarah, thanks for being here.
Good morning, and I'm also sorry to hear about problems that James and Barbara are experiencing.
Yeah, Sarah, what do you think?
I would highly recommend that they contact an attorney immediately to help James with his claim. The application for Social Security disability is a complicated process, especially if you've already been denied.
Yeah, Sarah, are you surprised based upon what you've heard about James and his medical history that he was not awarded benefits?
Not at all. Between 1999 and 2009, on average, only 28% of Social Security disability claims were approved on the initial application. This means 72% of the initial applications for disability benefits were denied, just like James.
Well, let's talk about the process now for James. My first concern is whether or not there are any deadlines facing him since they received the letter denying the claim for benefits.
This is a big concern for me as well. They have 60 days in which to file an appeal of the government's denial of benefits. If they don't file an appeal within that time frame, then the denial decision is the final decision and a new application would have to be submitted to apply for benefits.
Whenever a client hires us to help them with their Social Security disability claim, we handle the appeals process for them, don't we?
We do. We handle all of the filings with the Social Security Administration. However, there are certain things our clients can do to help themselves and get their claim approved.
Well, Sarah, I'd like for you to cover those things for us.
Sure. Number one, the first thing we do is ask our clients to keep a detailed record of their current medications. Number two, keep a list of all doctors they have seen for their medical conditions. Number three, continue to seek medical treatment. Number four, keep track of any work or monies earned if you do any work. Number five, be prepared to fully disclose all of the information to the Social Security Administration, including any drug and alcohol use. Number six, be prepared to provide a full explanation of your disability. And number seven, secure a statement from your treating doctor regarding your disability and your inability to get work.
Now, James made his initial application but was denied. What is the next step you would take on his behalf?
We would file a request for reconsideration. If that is denied, then we will request a hearing so we can present evidence of the disability to an administrative law judge.
I know whenever we tell a client we have to go to a hearing on their claim, they can become very anxious and worried. Please give us some insight on what typically happens at the hearing.
Yes, Gary, the thought of going to court can be worrisome, but a client just needs to remember that the Social Security hearings are informal. It is really just a conversation between the attorney, the client, and the judge. The judge will ask the client about his work and medical history and about his current disabilities. There's also a vocational expert present who will give his expert opinion on the client's ability to work. I always advise my clients that they know what they experience day in and day out better than anyone. So this is their opportunity to tell the judge.
Sarah, let's assume you go to the hearing with James and you're successful in winning his case in front of the administrative law judge. What can James expect now that he is found disabled?
After a client is found to be disabled, the client can expect to receive both a hearing decision notice and an award summary in the mail. Both documents will explain to the client the judge's decision and the amount of money and health benefits, Medicaid and Medicare, he is entitled to receive. James would also need to expect to visit his local Social Security office as well as discuss financial information which may impact his benefits going forward.
I know money is tight for a lot of people, especially if they've not been able to work because of their physical condition. How can someone afford an attorney to help them with their Social Security case?
That's the great thing about how we work for our clients. We never ask for our clients to pay us a retainer. There is no upfront fee. We don't charge by the hour, the phone call, the email, or the letter. We work on a contingency fee basis, meaning there are no attorney's fees unless there is a recovery.
Well, Sarah, when should a person get an attorney involved in the Social Security process?
In my opinion, from the very beginning. We can even assist our clients in the initial application in hope of giving them the greatest chance of being declared disabled sooner in the process.
Sarah, thank you. As always, I appreciate your insight and great advice. If you have questions regarding a Social Security claim, give us a call, 770-934-8000. We'll be back.